In this movie, you're going to learn all about a blogging tool named Blogger. Blogger is a free service from Google that helps you build a personal web page without having to know much about web technology beyond using your favorite web browser. As you can see here, I'm using Microsoft Internet Explorer, but you can use any number of popular browsers. As it says right here on the screen, a blog is your easy-to-use website where you can quickly post thoughts, interact with people, and more. Many people might know what a blog is, might be familiar with the term, but most think it's a personal diary of sorts, and it certainly can be that. But there are a variety of uses for blogs, as you'll soon see. I want to say a few words about the history of blogs, just to give you some context. Many people might remember that in the early days of the web, there was such a thing as a personal homepage. On a personal homepage, people would write about themselves and their families, their ideas, and of course there was that inevitable picture of your cat Muffy. But in order to do all that, to get Muffy up there on your screen, you'd have to know a lot about the web, HTML, and various servers and FTP clients and things like that. So there was a certain level of challenge involved. But over time, web technology became more sophisticated, and new ways of allowing people to easily publish to the web without having to actually be web designers came about. And this was the birth of weblogging. The term blog, incidentally, was coined by a guy named Peter Meerholz. Let's take a look at his blog. And here we see peterme.com, links, thoughts, and essays from Peter Meerholz. Peter is an information and web designer from San Francisco, and he merged the two words web and log into blog. Okay, so we have a web and we have log like a diary, and we put those two together and we either have weblog, which is one popular way to refer to it, or blog, which is where the blogger name came from. To recap, a weblog or blog can be a personal site, but can also have other uses, as we'll soon see. So let's take a look at my friend Stephanie's blog. And here we see that basically it looks a little similar to Peter's, with a mix of photographs and written entries. If we scroll down here, we can see that we have photographs and written entries along the side. We have comments and links to various posts and archives, in fact, which is one of the very convenient things about a tool such as Blogger, where you can, set it up to archive any way you'd like. And what's so great about that is that in the past, you'd have to do all of that by hand. And now the tool does it for you. And of course, she's got some lists of other blogs that she reads and books that she's reading, all kinds of information about her. This is a personal weblog. So along with personal weblogs, there are things called group blogs, and we'll be looking at group blogs later on in this movie. For now, let's take a look at a group blog that I'm involved with. This is the Web Standards Project blog, and it's basically, we call it the Buzz blog. And here what you see is a group blog where a bunch of people who have an organized idea get together to create a blog where each day or week somebody is putting up a post related to that particular interest. In the case of this site, the interest happens to be web standards. So as you can see, articles from different people are provided all about web technologies and web standards. So along with a personal blog, there's also a use that is more group-oriented, and these can be used by grassroots organizations to publish news items. Many organizations use blogs in this way, including nonprofit organizations and even political campaigns we've seen. Another interesting aspect of blogging is business blogging. Business blogging has been really helpful to people because it's bringing a professionalism to weblogs, as well as being able to offer businesses a way to better promote their products. A good example of this is the Clip and Seal website, which keeps a weblog about news related to the product and other issues that the business creating this product are very involved in. So you see weekly posts here with fresh news about product, and again, as I said, things that they're interested in. And this has been very helpful by putting the product into the commercial space where lots of potential customers who would have never seen it in the past actually get a chance to learn about it and decide whether they want to actually be involved with it. So ultimately, whether you're doing a personal blog or a group blog or a blog for business, a tool such as Blogger is really, really going to help you in your endeavors.